We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett, DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCullum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Hood in at the small forward position. McCullum against Dinwiddie. McCullum kicks to Anthony. And he comes up with the deuce. Anthony's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Trailblazers. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
McCullum against Dinwiddie. Now here's Hood. Tight defense on him. Anthony nowhere around. Rebounded by the Nets.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Good work there as it goes.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's Brooklyn now. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Allen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Durant with it. Now Anthony defending.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And so it's McCullum. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 7. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
Sometimes CJ just with movement alone finds himself in the right spot, and this time picks up a couple of garbage points.
Here's Durant. Rebound by Nurkic.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Brooklyn on defense.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Irving for three. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Here's KD. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Robert Covington subbed in for Rodney Hood. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Irving against Lillard. Over Irving. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Irving. And it goes down 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Allen with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. McCullum, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. But they'll get another chance. Here's Kanter. Lays it up off the glass.
A reliable finisher who can score in a multitude of ways. Kanter is a tough cover down low.
Outside Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece.
Feeds it to Jordan. Stolen by Kanter. And they're pushing it up. Trent passes to Covington. Here's Trent for the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
In the corner. Shamet with it. Back to Green. Now, here's Shamet. Defended by Covington. Here's Luwawu. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Trailblazers trail by 3.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
On the wing, Harris. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Kicks it out to Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first set.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Shamet finds Green. Back to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought, and he makes that one.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Jordan with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, all night long, he's just been on it. He's feeling it. And Lillard will start to call his own number in some of these sets.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where things are...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
They've got Jones. And his Cantor. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
You can't take Melo for granted on defense. That time with the active hands to help come away with the steal.
Jeff Green on the wing. Good work defensively by Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 8. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. They get a hand on it, and so it's Brooklyn with it. Green, the pass to Shamet. Now, here's LeVert. No points in the game yet for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
And Portland making a change here. McCullum's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Irving's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 8. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Trent can't hit. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. He's off on that one. Good D by McCullum. Jordan kicks to Prince. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kyrie's so awesome at finding ways to get to the free throw line. Not afraid to get hit on his way up.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Then for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jeff Green. From the high post, the offensive rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dinwiddie attacking. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Irving against McCullum. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from LeVert.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Nurkic against Dinwiddie. Nurkic dishes to McCullum. And it's good, 2 points.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space. And CJ cashes in.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Nets.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Passes it to Anthony. Fades. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead. Dinwiddie outside. Allen trying to break free. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight. So timeout called here. The first for Portland. Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Harris is checked in for the Nets.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. A very nice season for him last year. 3rd in shooting percentage, 15th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Durant.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Good for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Nurkic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
And the shot goes in. Dinwiddie's got 9 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Nurkic. McCullum against Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And McCullum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if you can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Hood. Here's Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist. He's got 10.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Here's Jones. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called the Nets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen, and it's Luwawu-Cabarrot in for Irving.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And that one drops for him. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And stolen by Lillard. 1:44 left in the first half. Nets trail by 10. Here's Dinwiddie. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lillard outside. Here's the 3. Portland with a new 14. Covington rejected by Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Albert Covington picks one up.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here's Lillard, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lillard's got 22 points.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Count that bucket.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Trailblazers leading by 6. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Here's McCullum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The 2013 draft comes up and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCullum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
27 seconds left to play in the first half. KD on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. KD on the wing. And Durant gets double teamed. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound, Nets. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCullum.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros.
KD with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a...
Carmelo, you got some real numbers.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 24 points. Well, that about wraps it up. Time now for the second.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Irving. And here's LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard misses.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
LeVert somehow misses the one-handed flush.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
A 3 from McCullum. The rebound by the Nets.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Dinwiddie's got 15 points. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Nurkic. 8 points for him.
And Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Timeout called the Nets. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
They gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Dinwiddie.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Trent. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. Here's Irving. Headshot off. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Irving finds Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Shamet's got 4 points this quarter. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside Hood. Uncovered. And again, it's Portland converted.
You see the shot mechanics from Rodney Hood. They're not all that bad. A balanced shooter, especially when spotted up.
Irving against Lillard. Green breaking loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Damian Lillard, number 1, and of course Kyrie Irving.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Jared Jones in for Rodney Hood. Trent can't hit, and Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Irving with the ball. Cantor covering. Green, no luck. Portland leading by 7. There's the pass to Trent. Drains the three-pointer. Trent's got 15 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded, off on the layup. Lillard against Prince, and the basket by Lillard. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it. He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Trent passes to Cantor. The open shot, Lillard, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 32 points in the game. Here's Irving. He's got 16.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Jared Allen comes in for Taurean Prince. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Landry Shamet. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harris has got it back down to single digits for the Nets. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the paint, here's Cantor. The putback.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Harris. And he makes good on the layup. Now just a 5-point Portland lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Trent, guarded by Jordan. Trent gets the bucket.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Nets trail by 7. Here's Irving. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lillard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Fouled on the shot and
Shot's
picks
good.
up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Shot's good.
That sends Kyrie Irving to the
one.
free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard. Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. McCullum comes in for Lillard. And so it's McCullum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Luwawu Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And that one misses.
Such a big guy, Cantor, but also incredibly lean. At the NBA Combine, for instance, he tested out at 6% body fat, an extraordinarily low number for a man of his size.
And that one is good.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Irving, it counts, and the foul. It goes on C.J. McCullum.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
That's good from Irving. Portland leading. Pass to Cantor. Back to McCullum. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get and one opportunities.
And McCullum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. The dish to Hood. They get it again.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Irving drives, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Anthony is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Irving kicks to Allen. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
I mean, what a talent this guy is. Durant has the ability to score from anywhere and now picking his spots.
Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nurkic. Over Allen. Back to McCollum. Count the basket. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And for Portland, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. Outside Hood. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Out to Anthony. Outside Covington. No good from outside. Nets trail by 4. Here's Irving. Basket counts. And that's now 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
Feels like he's taking nothing but shots he knows he's going to knock down. Kyrie playing sharp here.
And a wide open look for McCullum. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Hood, the pass to Nurkic. A 3-ball. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got 24 points.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, great length and using his advantage on the inside.
Outside Covington. Back to McCullum. Trains it from 17 feet out. McCullum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Here's Durant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. LeVert's checked in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Lillard. And he converts the layup. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Damian Lillard just working them over right now. One of the smaller guards in the league, but darts around so well to make plays.
They get it back. Allen. Pass to LeVert. Another shot. And the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14.
And Nurkic getting up there and weighting that rim.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Allen kicks to Durant. It's LeVert on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he sinks the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Right at the free throw line. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Irving passes to Allen. LeVert from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. LeVert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Outside Hood. Back to Lillard. Passes to Nurkic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. Here's Irving. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Really left alone that time. Mccullum's got 22.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Hands it from downtown.
Huge shot from Rodney Hood. There's no fear that time.
Here's Irving. Nurkic with the block. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Lillard against Irving. Allen kicks to LeVert. Durant trying to break free.
Yeah, Rodney Hood just like glue sticking to his man there, working really hard to make a difference on that possession.
And the basket by Mccullum.
Well, fearlessness by McCullum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Nets trail by 3. And they get it, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Lillard from outside, and another 3 for Portland.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And it's sent back by Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Irving. The putback. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Lillard against Irving. Got it.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. Well, anyone's questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And then Durant with the dunk.
How about those long strides? Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Portland. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Yes!
He has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
3-pointer, LeVert. Buries the triple.
And, boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's good!
Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch gene. McCullum with the confidence to deliver.
And it's Durant missing. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
And an intentional foul right there. The first one, and that will put them up by 2.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
And that's going to do it for... These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCullum. Robert Covington out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
And the shot goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And D's going to have to do a little bit more work on Rodney Hood, pay a little bit more attention.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Now Lillard to the inside and stolen by Kyrie Irving. We play just over a minute here in OT. Traps in the tray. And now a 5-point Nets lead.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Lillard finds Covington. Second chance effort. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Nets leading by 3. Down low. Here's LeVert. Action coming off the assist from KD. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
In a crucial moment, too. He's been doing that all night. No one's come close to stopping him.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Three-pointer, Lillard. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. LeVert the pass to Allen, and the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Irving.
Good defensive effort from Lillard there. He has the athleticism to play lockdown deep.
Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 53.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
It's Durant with the drive. Pass to LeVert. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. 37 points for Kyrie Irving.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And a deep three from Lillard. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. On the wing, Irving fires for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Irving against Lillard. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that. It's all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
Portland's gotten 6 points by way of the three-point shot in overtime. They're 2 of 4 on their attempts from deep. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Covington. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in the first overtime. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McCullum. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that C.J. McCollum is on fire, so they're looking for him on possessions in the half court.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
And here's Brooklyn.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT,